Today in Portland, Oregon, a legal showdown, striking baristas, and more. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark here in Portland. All right, here's where we begin. Oregon is taking a stand against the USDA, the folks who handle our food and nutrition programs. The states joined forces with New York and 20 other states to file a lawsuit. The issue? Revoked SNAP benefits for lawful residents, including refugees. The lawsuit argues that the USDA's guidance ignored legal exceptions. Oregon's Attorney General, Dan Rayfield, is pushing for a preliminary injunction to halt this guidance. Now that's worth discussing, considering it could impact up to 3,000 people in Oregon alone. And let's not forget the potential penalties for states issuing benefits despite federal guidance. Millions, folks. Millions. Revoking SNAP benefits for lawful residents? Well, that's one way to look at it, but it's both legally questionable and ethically concerning. Let's pivot to the next story. Oregon's top prosecutors are not pulling any punches. They've demanded that the U.S. Department of Justice rein in their federal officers. Why? Excessive force during protests and immigration enforcement. Federal officers, it seems, have been operating without visible name badges. A little cloak and dagger, don't you think? This has only added fuel to the ongoing tensions between state and federal authorities. And here's a fun fact. Portland City Council is considering banning face masks for law enforcement. Accountability is essential, and federal officers should not be above state laws. All right, next topic. Portland Starbucks baristas are making headlines with their strike over labor practices. This isn't just about coffee, folks. The strike, coinciding with Starbucks Red Cup Day, is a part of a larger struggle between Starbucks Workers United, or SBWU, and Starbucks management. Allegations of union-busting tactics by Starbucks are in the air, and they've got some backing too. The Portland chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America is standing by them. The timing of the strike. Strategic savvy by the workers demanding fair treatment. Let's keep this train moving. Shifting gears, Oregon recently evicted residents from the Sandy River Delta encampment. Over 30 residents were displaced, shining a light on systemic issues in addressing homelessness. The encampment was cleared due to environmental degradation concerns. But here's the kicker. These displaced individuals are now struggling on the streets of Multnomah County. They once had trash service, which ended 6 weeks before the sweep. Well, that's the story right there. Clearing encampments without providing alternatives is a short-sighted approach to homelessness. What's the takeaway? Let's transition to this. Portland City Council is in the hot seat over a proposed detention center fee. This ordinance aims to deter the expansion of facilities like the ICE building by recouping costs from protests. Supporters see it as a deterrent against federal immigration enforcement expansion. Opponents, well, they argue it legitimizes detention centers. Demonstrations have already popped up outside Portland City Hall. A fee that makes detention centers think twice could be a powerful tool for change. Let's tie a bow on that. That's your news for today on the City Report with Dean Bark in Portland. Have a great day, and tune in tomorrow for more updates.